Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Canterbury Earthquake Recovery, what reports has he received on progress made to provide winter heating for residents affected by the Canterbury earthquakes?
The Honourable Drew Bromley.
Mr Speaker, I've been informed this morning that 3,935 priority claims for winter heat appliances were completed by close of play yesterday. Installation is now progressing at about 120 appliances per day. Well over 4,000 priority claims should be completed by the end of this week.
Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister for Canterbury Earthquake Recovery, how does the winter heating program assist the most vulnerable residents?
The Honourable Drew Bromley.
Mr Speaker, the winter heating program works with homes where the primary heat source has been taken out by actions of the earthquake or consequence of earthquake damage. Heating is restored through the provision of a heat pump or solid fuel burners. The program is prioritised to meet the needs of the most vulnerable people first, so there's been a concerted effort to identify cases involving illness, old age, pregnancy, disability and other relevant factors. Mr Speaker, it takes about 2 weeks to get a heat pump once an assessment is made, and around about 8 weeks before a solid fuel burner can be fitted.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
What assurances can he give stressed and cold Canterbury families who are in the priority case list that they will have their promised heaters installed, all of them, by the end of winter, given that he made a commitment that all those on the priority list would be installed and operational by the middle of May, and reiterated that to cross-party members as late as last Tuesday?
The Honourable Drew Bromley.
Mr Speaker, none of those assertions are true.
I beg your pardon, supplementary question, Brendan Burns.
Thank you.
What? Sorry, is that a supplementary question or...
Supplementary
question, Brendan Burns.
Is the Minister aware of priority cases such as the Hawker family in my electorate, which includes a terminally ill woman who'd been asking for a new wood burner or even a flue without success? And can he confirm that they are among more than 22,000 households who have lodged a claim for heating assistance since September, and to date only 3,935 have been assisted?
The Honourable Drew Bromley.
Mr Speaker, the total number was 19,000 plus. Of those, many have cash settled. A number of others have been found not to be in the same need of urgency, and there are now 9,600 approximately that were on that list, less the number that I gave to the House before, 3,935. So progress is being made. Mr Speaker, as for the Hawker family, I of course will make some, if the member can give me more details, I'll make some inquiries. But I do note that the member managed to put those people on television and talk about it in his daily news brief, but appears not to have talked to either EQC or to Fletcher's or to my office.
The Honourable Clayton Cosgrove. Order. I've called the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove. Order. Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Speaker, I seek leave to table...
is this a point of order? I beg your pardon.
Yes.
Sorry, point of order, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
I seek leave to table a document which shows that less than half of the heating appliances...
Order. Before we go into the detailed what's the document? What's the source of the document?
The document is not available to all members. It is the Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Cross-Party Forum Weekly Update, 10 May 2011, supplied in person by the Minister for Earthquake Recovery last Tuesday. Is that enough detail? And in that, it says that less than half the heat pumps that were promised to be installed, if I summarise, by the middle of May, have not been done.
Levers sought.
Well, the point of order.
The lever's being sought.
I think it's necessary
order
to
then
clarify
the Honourable Drew Bromley.
That the member notes that it is if it's summarised, and I think that means that he's interpreting a document. I can assure the House.
Order. Can't have this. If the member doesn't think the document should be tabled, the member has the right to deny leave.
Point of order. Point of order.
No, we're going to seek leave to table the document.
Point of order.
I'm putting leave to the House to whether they wish to have this document tabled. Is there any objection? I've got some people telling me there is no objection and some calling there is objection.
Point of order.
No, I'm dealing with this leave being sought. Now I'm going to take the call from the senior portion of the party, and there is no objection.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Oh, he says there is. Point of order.
Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr. Speaker, I mean, much as my colleagues want to have the document tabled to, I think there's a really important parliamentary principle.
The member
here,
makes a good point.
And there are two. One, Mr. Hanare has rights as a backbench member.
Member is
and
Deborah.
secondly, sir, you're not allowed to put the same question twice in that way.
Order. The member is absolutely correct that any member has the right to... Can I therefore, to avoid the confusion, seek leave again? Leave is sought. Leave is sought. Order, if I'm going to overturn my ruling that the document could be tabled, I'm going to put it again. Leave is sought to table this document. Is there any objection? There is objection. It will not be tabled. And I apologise to members, and the Honourable
Point of
Trevor
order.
Mallard is absolutely correct. Point of order, the Honourable...
Could I ask your advice, sir, given that leave has been denied by a member in contrary to his minister, I'm happy to hand this across the table.
Order.
To the
That is
minister, if
definitely
that's
not a
helpful.
point of order. And the member is stretching his good fortune now.
Point
of order, the Honourable Trevor
A
Mallard.
further point of order, sir, is, of course, if the Minister for Earthquake Recovery wanted to, he could
order,
table it
and that
without
is
leave.
not a point of order either, and this nonsense will now cease. Okay, I've accepted that we do not need further points of order right now for anyone. I accept it was and I'm on my feet, there won't be further comment. I accepted I was in error in not accepting the objection before. I accepted that in good grace. I was wrong, and I apologise for that, and we will now move forward. Point of order, Brendan Burns.
Mr. Speaker, in his response to my question earlier, the Minister asserted that neither me nor my office had made approaches in respect of...
Order. This is not a point of order, and we will not waste more time in the House on matters that are not points of order. That is if members wish to stay in the House, and that applies to both sides. Question number 6, the Honourable Annette King.